take the online classes on social class 4. Now we are going to see the first lesson, a visit to the north. So the highlights of the lessons are, we are going to see mountains in the north, plains in the north and life in the north. So first of all you should know, India is a country of a great diversity with varied culture, with varied climate and land formation. India is a country of varied culture, varied climate and different land formation. The mountains of India and the plains of India are some of the important different land formations in India. So now let us see the first topic, mountains of India. Mountains in the north. Mountains of north. Okay, mountains in the north. Many hill stations in the north are situated in the Himalayan ranges, which is the highest mountain range in the world. The Himalaya starts from Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram, Nagaland and Assam before ending into the northeastern state of Arunachal Pradesh. So once again I just name it. The mountains in the Himalaya starts from Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Meghalaya, Manipura, Tripura, Mizoram, Assam before it ending to the northeastern state of Arunachal Pradesh. So, what are the states? The states are Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, the Himalaya starts from Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Meghalaya, Tripura, Nagaland, Assam before it ends to the northeastern state of Arunachal Pradesh. So I just repeat, India is a country of varied climate and different land formations. The mountains in the north are the Himalaya starts from Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Meghalaya, Tripura, Nagaland, Assam before it ends to the northeastern state of Arunachal Pradesh. It has an approximate height of about 2,500 kilometers and breadth it varies from 150 to 400 kilometers. So it has an approximate height of 2,500 kilometers and its breadth varies from 150 to 400 kilometers. Okay, now we are going to see the importance of Himalayan range. First point, it is like a boundary wall. It is like a boundary wall on the northern borders of India, on the northern borders of our country. So first important was it is like a boundary wall on the northern borders of our country. Second one, it protects us from dry winds which blow from Central Asia and it blocks the monsoon winds from crossing the northern borders of India. So second important was it protects us from dry winds which blow from Central Asia and it blocks the monsoon winds from crossing the northern borders of India. What happened, which result in heavy rainfall in the northern plains. So due to the dry winds blow from Central Asia, it blocks the monsoon winds from crossing the northern borders of India, which resulting in heavy rainfall in the northern plains. The next point, we get medicine, wood and other useful product from the forest in the Himalayan range. Fourth one, we get water for use and irrigation from the rivers originating in the Himalayan range. Last, we also get electricity from the dam that built across the river in the Himalayan range. So what are the 5 importance of Himalayan ranges? It is like a boundary wall on the northern borders of our country. It protects us from dry winds which blow from Central Asia and it blocks the monsoon winds from crossing the northern borders of India, which result what happened it become heavy, result in heavy rainfall in the northern plains. The third point, we get medicines, wood and other useful products from the forest in the Himalayan range. We get water for personal use and for irrigation. We get water for personal use and for irrigations from the rivers originating in the Himalayan range. We get electricity from the dam that built across the rivers in the Himalayan range. So, these are the importance of the Himalayan range. This consists of 3 mountain ranges running alongside each other. Once again I just repeat, the Himalayas consist of 3 mountain ranges running alongside each other. So, now we are going to see the 3 mountain ranges. What are they? The first one, the Greater Himalayas, the Greater Himalayan range or Himadri range. Second one, the Middle Himalayan range, the Middle Himalayan or Himachal range. And the third one, the Outer Himalayan range. Or Shivalik range. Shivalik range. So, the 3 mountain ranges, the first one, the Greater Himalayan range, is also known as Himadri range. The Middle Himalayan range is also known as Himachal range. The third one, the Outer Himalayan range or Shivalik range. So, now let us see the first one, the Greater Himalayan range or Himadri range. So, the Greater Himalayan range is also known as Himadri range. Out of these 3 ranges, this is the highest range in the world, like Mount Everest. Mount Everest, which is the highest range in the world with a height of 8,848 meters. And the second highest Himalayan range was Mount Godwin Austen, that is also called as K2, which is the second highest Himalayan range. The first one was Mount Everest. These 2 ranges lies in the Greater Himalayas. These two lies in the Greater Himalayas. The river that flows are the river Sutlej, Yamuna, Ganga, Brahmaputra, the river Sutlej, Yamuna, Ganga, Brahmaputra originate from the Himalayas. These rivers originate from the Himalayas. These rivers are formed due to the melting of glaciers. Glaciers means Paniparigal. Okay, wow? So, Great Himalayans or Himadri range. Out of these 3 ranges, this is the highest range, Mount Everest with a height of 8,448 meters, Mount Godwin. These all ranges lies in this region. The rivers Sutlej, Yamuna, Ganga, Brahmaputra are the rivers flows in this region. These rivers are formed due to the melting of glaciers. So, second one, so now we want to see the middle range, middle Himalayan range. Middle Himalayan range is also known as Himachal range. So, Middle Himalayan range are located to the south of the Himadri range. It is lower than the ladder. Once again I repeat, Middle Himalayan range is located at the south of the Himadri range. It is lower than the ladder. The Himachal range have many river valleys and passes. Passes means wave. So, the Middle Himachal range have many river valleys and passes. The slope of the mountain in this region are thick forest of pine and deodar. So, the Middle Himalayan range or Himachal range, it has river valleys and also passes. The slope of the mountains in these regions are thick forest of pine and deodar. This was also here. Many hill stations like Simla, Darjeeling are located in this region. So, the Middle Himalayan range, it is located at the south of the Himadri range. River valleys and passes are there. The slope of the mountains in these regions are thick forest of pine and deodar. Many hill stations like Simla, Darjeeling are located in this region. Now, we move on to the third one. Now, we move on to the third one, the outer Himalayan range. Is also known as Shivalik range. It is situated in the southernmost part of India. Out of these three, this is the lowest range. This is it is situated in the southernmost part and it is the lowest range. Located in the southern part of India. Here also the slope of the mountains are mainly covered by dense forest. The slope of the mountains are covered by dense forest. Then the northeastern states of the Shivalik range is also known as the north part of this Shivalik range is also known as Purvanjal range. Many small hill stations were also located in the Purvanjal range. So, this is the third one. Once again I just repeat, the outer Himalayan range or Shivalik range, it is located in the southern part of India and it is the lowest among the two. The slope of these mountains are covered by dense forest. The northern eastern part of this Shivalik range is also known as Purvanjal range. So all these three ranges are located side by side, so it is very difficult to move from one range to another. Hence the Karakoram, hence the passes like Karakoram in Kashmir, Karakoram in Kashmir, and Shipkila in Himachal Pradesh, have been built to travel easily. Since these three ranges are located side by side, it was very difficult to move from one range to another. Hence passes like Karakoram in Kashmir and Shipkila in Himachal Pradesh have been built to travel easily. So these are the Himalayan ranges.